Well, good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Brad here.
And Christa.
Shocked. She's shocked.
Yeah. The feedback just went crazy just before we went live.
I was checking everything over on the tech side of things, and I said, I think everything's ready to go. We should be good. I'm going to turn the mics on. Forgot to turn the speakers down.
Wake up, everybody.
So, good evening.
Yes.
I hope you guys are having an awesome night. It is the 9th of January, which means that it is not the 8th. So that's a good thing.
And it's not the 10th yet.
Not yet.
So,
not quite yet.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a really, really, really cool show planned for you tonight. Not really a show, a get-together.
Yeah.
A hangout.
Just a hangout. A
But,
chat,
yeah.
if you will.
Even if you won't.
If you won't, then
If
you're
you
not
won't,
watching.
then yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're bringing back a game that we used to play a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is, I think the game is officially titled, What in the World Could I Possibly Do with This Item That's Not Its Original or Intended Purpose? That's the title of the bit.
Yes.
And then what we do is we try to figure out good uses, secondary uses for those items, because you never know. I mean, we're not allowed to use the word prepper anymore because that's been banned. You get canceled. No, I'm not using it. I'm referring to it. I'm just saying that if you were to use it, it would be a good description of what we do, but you can't. So now you got to think of it as repurposing things, renew, recycle, reduce.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Right. So this is more, it's not preppery, it's green. Think green. It's going to be one of those nights.
Yeah.
But we've also got a bunch of great news stories tonight. Oh, my Lanta.
Yes.
We've got some really great news stories. And there's some video. We're going to talk about community building. How in the world are you guys doing in your area with community building?
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun doing that up here.
We're going to come back to it.
Yep.
But before we get really going, let's go ahead and just do a quick recap while we wait for some friends to show up. Okay?
Yep.
So it's been cold.
Yes, it's been cold. I think tonight I went and did barn chores, and
Gene, thank you.
you know how when it's cold you can see your breath, but I never really have seen as much of my breath in the barn. Kids and I were, messing around, and we were acting like chimneys and dragons and things like that. It was really fun.
And when it gets really super cold, when your nose hairs freeze,
Oh, I don't like that.
they get prickly.
I don't like that. I have to do this a lot because they freeze almost immediately when
Just
it's
embrace it.
really cold, like -30 actual temperature, not the wind chill, actual temperature. It's instant freezy nose hairs. It's
hairs.
gross. I don't like it at all.
Oh, yeah, you just got to go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
So that, you have restarted homeschooling and the kids are rejoicing.
The kids, I wouldn't say they're rejoicing.
They were dancing in the aisles.
Was that a scratch on your glasses? Okay.
Probably.
It looked like a Nana hair.
It's probably something. I don't
no,
know.
the kids were happy to be able to get back into routine. None of us like it when there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So,
it's like that bird in the beginning of Little Mermaid. They used to sit around and stare at each other all day long.
and that's
Got
how it
very
was.
boring.
That's how it
Got very
was.
boring.
Yeah, it got very boring. It's like how many times can we play Ticket to Ride? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Squeaky snow means too cold.
Yeah,
it is
is.
squeaky
It
snow
is
right now. That's for sure.
definitely squeaky snow.
Yeah. So anyway, snotsickles, nice.
Yes, that's pretty much what they are.
And actually, the Ware family,
Yes.
one of our moderators,
Thank you.
is
Thank you, thank you.
responsible for a good number of the good news stories that we're reading today, because we were having a get together and they happened to be there, and
because
I
they
was
live
saying,
close by.
I need help.
Yeah.
And she just went and did it.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. And there's some really good ones, guys. You're going to enjoy these.
Yeah.
So if you hate them, you know who to send complaints to.
Not us.
No, it wasn't. We didn't do it. I mean, no, they're really good.
No, they are really good.
They're really
stories.
good.
And for I think one of them, you might need a box of tissues. Just saying.
And
just a forewarning.
Maybe a roto-rooter and some duct tape, maybe some bubble gum.
And a sponge.
And a sponge. Can't go wrong with a sponge.
No.
It's all sponges these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so other things. We have been cave dwellers. We have not really done anything this week for the most part.
No, I mean, we did have to go to the store yesterday, but that was cold.
Yeah.
And today it was colder going to church. Oh my goodness. I was really glad that Caleb started the van early.
John says, break out the Roland synthesizer. John, I've got a nice one right there. I love these doggone machines. It's one of those, it's a guilty pleasure for me, man. I have loved synthesizers since I was a kid. And I've had some really good ones, man. We sold it because we needed money, but if you know technology, I had a Roland Jupiter 8 that was owned by Rick Wakeman.
Who?
From Yes. Forget it. Moving
It's
on.
lost on me, and I'm married to you. So.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
Sorry. So yeah, we've been hanging out in the house, not really going anywhere unless we absolutely have to, because it's darn cold.
It's chilly.
It's really chilly.
Chilly.
And yeah, it is. The snow is very squeaky. When you walk out there, it's that crunchy. Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like almost like styrofoamish.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get this cold, but if it does, I'm going to do that experiment where it gets down. If it gets really cold, like
negative 30,
where you throw the
40.
hot air into the
hot water.
the hot air into the water.
Yes.
You just combine them like that. Works for me.
Right. No,
at least in my head.
The hot boiling water into the very cold air, it makes instant ice. So
pretty cool.
It is pretty neat.
So, this is an important thing, and this is actually not a joke. There has been a rash of channels who have been getting imposters that appear to be their channel going on and asking their community for money and stuff. And that has happened to us.
Right.
We won't do that. Don't respond to that. If some channel looks like ours, click to make sure that it's ours.
Well, we don't. And there was an instance where they asked for money through the WhatsApp.
Yeah,
we won't have
do that.
An account with WhatsApp. We don't have. The only social media we have other than YouTube is Facebook, and we will never ever ask for.
And we don't even
any...
really check it Facebook at all.
No, you really don't. Not
Haven't
anymore.
for months.
I haven't looked at Facebook in a year.
Yeah, we're kind of done with that.
Yeah, but we will never ask for money.
No.
Ever like that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This poor lady, she thought it was us because what they'll do, guys, is they'll go and take your graphic. They'll grab your graphic offline, and then they'll make an account that looks like yours. In this case, it said Big Family Homestead, and then there was like the Fahrenheit symbol. So it was Big Family Homestead, Fahrenheit. That's how they could get away with it. And so then somebody reads that and says, "Oh my gosh, they're trying to contact us." And so they thought it was us. And this poor woman, when she figured out, oh my gosh, they're just asking for money, this must not be them.
It's not.
They started calling her at 3 a.m. in the evening.
Awful. It's all in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awful. We will never do that ever.
So just keep in mind that we will not contact you for stuff like that. Just ignore it, because we do catch them usually, but it takes time because there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments every day.
Right. Well, and we're not on those social media platforms, so we're not looking for that kind of thing. So,
but even here, even here.
Yeah.
So, all right. That said, hey, check this out. We got a little something to show you. Yeah. Be right back. Poor Brutus. Wait, where are you going? You're not helping here. Brutus, sit. Here's what happened. See that purple toes? No, he did not attack a colony of Smurfs. What he did do was he got a chunk of ice stuck up in there and it cut him, and now he won't stop licking it. So we had to actually put Blue Coat on there, and it's been working because it tastes horrible. But Brutus, gotta stop licking it, dude. And the other thing is Nana. Where you at? Nana's nose. Hey, where you going?
Come here, Nana.
Come here, Nana. Okay. Whoops. Here. And Brutus is coming in.
Because Nana is around, and, you know, he has to be where Nana is.
Okay, I'm going to hold your leash or else your collar. It's getting better. It's getting better. Now, here's the thing. One of you out there was so very kind and sent us in some nose butter.
Yep.
And we had already been using our healing hands before that came.
Right.
But it's working.
It's working. It's working great. It's going to take some time for it to completely heal, so we're putting it on there at least.
He's getting a little too personal.
It's getting a little personal with Brad. But yeah, it's going to take several days to a week probably for it to heal completely. So, and then we'll have to keep putting it on every other day probably,
so she doesn't get the crackage.
so it doesn't get cracked anymore because it's really dry and cold here.
But that's funny that he doesn't get it.
Well, it took her quite a while before it started to show up. I mean, it didn't show up till last year. And
Yeah.
it's just like, what do you do? Because she just keeps licking. And we finally, one of you guys recommended put nose butter on it. So that's what we're doing.
Yep. So thank you. Dog hair.
It is.
Okay, so something else that we've been thinking about a lot lately is building community in this COVID freaky, everyone's frightened about every little thing world. We haven't stopped. We haven't stopped trying to find like-minded people because we feel like things are getting really crazy and nutty in the country. And it was really cool. We were at a store in Rhinelander, believe it or not, and there was a lady that we ran into, and we kept running into during our time there.
Right. And just the short interaction that we had at the checkout, and just nice conversation. And then she came out and met us at our car and just had a longer conversation and just found out that we totally fit together as people, you know, like-minded and homeschooling and homesteading and things like that. And so it was really cool.
We ended up inviting them to a Bible devotion that we do.
Yep.
Which was really great. They were awesome, and I thought it was a blessing for everybody. But the point I want to make briefly now, and then we're going to cut back to live to hear what you guys have to think or think about it. Yeah, is that it takes a little bit of courage to reach outside of what you're normally used to. And it's sometimes it gets a little bit nervy when you don't know how that other person's going to react, but you gotta reach out past your comfort zone sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. And you have to really kind of feel the person out, not like that, but you know, just how how they're talking, how they're behaving. You know, that's
is it a potential click or not?
Right. Or is it somebody you need to just run away from?
Which that happens. So let's continue talking about that live right now. Okay, so what?
I was laughing, Phoebe. It's Popo. Buddhist, you look so pretty.
Oh, her comment, yeah. Poor Buddhist.
Poor Buddhist.
Oh,
so cute.
Yeah, he's a big baby too, boy. He doesn't like you to touch it.
He's such a baby, and then he'll just put his face on it
so that you can't touch it.
Oops, I just touched the mic. So yeah, you can't touch it. It's hysterical. And then trying to hold him, this 200-pound dog.
Yeah, and he's having none of it.
Big baby. No, I mean, we have to lay on him to get him to hold still.
Yep.
Golly.
So
anyway.
Yeah. All right. So building community, we're gonna try our hardest to keep good news. But same token, you can't stick your head in the sand like an ostrich. And so what we've decided to do with this portion is just to say, hey, you guys know what's going on. We don't have to bash anybody over the head to say things are weird and they're getting weirder. Yeah. So that's as far as we're going to go with that. But we do believe that you should still be trying your best to reach out to folks who are like-minded in your circles so that when things get nutty, you'll at least know, okay, I know my neighbor. I know I can trust this person over here, or that person sells eggs, or this person over here knows how to skin animals, or I can trade this with that person, and you know that you're not going to get robbed or taken advantage of.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? Important stuff. Now, we have never really stopped trying to build community.
No, it's something we've done for a really long time. So
Yeah. And so that said, one of the things we want to do is reach out to you guys in the spring. Only if you're sane. If you're insane, just call it whatever. If you're insane, just do everybody a favor, including yourself.
stop.
No,
They're not going to admit if they're insane. Come on now, hon.
I guess then they might be a little sane if they did admit it.
That's true.
Well, if you're clinically sane, then we want to hang out. Is that better? A softer way to put it?
Are we clinically sane?
I think so. Pretty sure.
You sure about that?
So in the spring, we're going to have a get together with you guys.
Yep.
And we're planning on some kind of a neutral location kind of thing where if you want to come camp early, you could camp early. Empty hammock. Hey, what's up, brother?
It's like, help me out.
Oh, yeah.
No, we've talked to you. You're not insane.
No, if you guys, hey, if you want to have some really fun viewing, watch Empty Hammock. Incredibly creative use of video production. Fun, and they make mundane video stuff fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a double dog dare. Go ahead and subscribe, and then, I'll tell you what, we'll give you the double your money back guarantee. If you don't like the content, you can send all of that money that you didn't spend right back to me. How that?
That's works. That works.
Pretty good deal?
That works. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Barry. So, yeah, but we're going to have a get-together in the spring, probably a little camping, probably a little bit of campfires, probably some music, definitely some potluck. Definitely sharing of who you are and what you do. That's it. Connecting people, and what's cool about doing this kind of thing is that if you feel comfortable with another family and they feel comfortable with you, then you guys can exchange numbers and get together and start the whole friendship thing. But if not, if you're just like, kind of sketchy, that Brad guy, I don't want to hang out with him. Well, then you just kind of don't connect. You just kind of float away. Just float away.
Yeah, we've made some good friends from some of the get-togethers that we've been to, and other folks who have come to the get-togethers have become close friends, and it's been really, really great.
It has.
People who live in similar, in close by areas have become close friends. So that's really, really neat.
Hey, John, by the way, Mr. Zeckerly, I hope I'm saying your name correct. Right before the video started, we looked up where you live, and you're not too terribly far from where we're going to be, I think.
Right.
Not far at all.
Right. Yep. He put up his location.
His location.
And I said, I wonder where that's at. So I looked it up before we went live.
So I think it's less than an hour away, right?
It's probably about an hour.
Probably about an hour?
Because it's on the west side of Neelsville.
Yeah.
So Neelsville is about an hour 15.
Yeah.
So
there's a great veterans park in Neelsville. A friend of ours used to run it. And he put his heart and soul into that place, and it's such a blessing for so many people.
Yeah.
But okay, so go ahead.
Phoebe, if we could sneak you across the border, we would.
Oh my gosh!
Believe me, I know the nut stuff is nutty over there and
getting interesting.
Yeah.
Getting interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it until we start the planning stages, and then we will let you guys in on what it is that. He's got 49 acres. Cool. Woo!
Listed on Hip Camp.
Cool.
No idea what that is.
I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like Airbnb for camping.
Maybe.
I'm assuming.
I don't know.
I don't know. So that said, also, you guys know the scripture memory songs that I've been writing? Mm-hmm. I have been out of the game for probably about 3 weeks because I couldn't sing because I had a cold. And tonight you're going to get to hear a new one. It's going to be very last thing. It's Psalm 9. The only people that have heard it are the folks that go to our Bible devotion because I played it one time. And so it's going to be there tonight. But if you want to jump onto Patreon and become a Patreon partner, then there's a ton of those songs that are there. And that one's already there. And that way you can download them if you want for, just $1 or $2 a month or whatever it is that you feel is good enough.
Okay, the C123, you've asked many times, and I'm sorry, we just haven't gotten to your question. We don't know exactly if Nana is pregnant, so we have not taken her to the vet to find out yet. She's about halfway, not even halfway, but third of the way through her, if she's pregnant. So
she's not acting like it.
No.
She's not acting like it. That's why we haven't made a big deal.
Right.
So
we'll see.
Oh, yeah. If Empty Hammock, if they could come with the parents.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, Bill and Elizabeth.
Please plan that. I would so want to meet you guys in person. We've only talked to them on the phone.
Yeah.
We've met Bill and Elizabeth, but yeah, to meet Barry and his family would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah,
that would
awesome.
be great. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. Think of the things that we could blow up with Tannerite. Oh, my gosh.
Think of the music you guys could make together.
Mm.
That'd be awesome.
I'm bringing the jaw harp. Okay, so chip a tooth, man.
Yikes.
We've waited long enough, folks. I'm tired of all the negative news. We have decided that we're switching over to good news stories. I miss guys like Paul Harvey.
Yeah.
And so, doggone it, we're doing the good news. And again, like to thank the Ware family, Jess specifically for, I think she actually came up with about half the stories tonight.
That's awesome.
So,
well, I told her she has permission to find tear jerkers, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did meet them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you did.
Duh, sorry.
So
that was a long time ago. Gosh, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess, did we decide if I'm odd or even?
Honey, you're always odd.
I am odd, but,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're odd.
So then you got a woman instead of man, the graphic there when it's time.
Okay.
Okay, the basketball star Shaquille O'Neal revealed on a podcast with Gary Vaynerchuk that he had bought 1,000 PS5s, another 1,000 Nintendo Switches, and an unspecified number of bicycles and delivered them to a school of children in Georgia. Awesome. My father was a drill sergeant. My mother was a hardworking woman, he said on air. They had little, but they taught me the value of giving back. They taught me the value of helping those in need. So I ordered about 1,000 Switches and 1,000 PS5s. I went to Walmart and got a bunch of bikes. So, yesterday at this little elementary school in McDonough, Georgia, kids were crying, kids were happy, and that's what it's all about, said Santa Shack.
That's so cool.
Shaquille O'Neal is a walking bundle of good deeds these days, waiting to slam dunk on unsuspecting people. That would be terrifying. I would think. Just come up behind you. Look at the size of that guy. I don't know.
Goodness.
Like a most diligent sports reporter, GNN has followed Shaq's career closely, a career of giving. After overhearing a young man was still. This sentence is not worded properly.
After overhearing.
Yeah, after overhearing a young man was still weeks away from work. That's what they meant. Far away from paying off his outstanding balance on his wife's engagement ring, Shaq put the balance on his credit card, saying, "I'm just trying to make people smile." Cool. In 2020, he stopped on the side of the road to help a Florida woman whose car had just crashed. The family of a 12-year-old boy in Atlanta who was paralyzed by stray gunfire at a violent shootout received a shock when Shaq bought them an entirely new wheelchair-accessible house, which we can only assume they might have called the Shaq Shack.
Nice.
When Shaq was in school himself and unable to fit into most sneakers, a cobbler who specialized in large shoes gave the boy a free pair. Doug, the cobbler, has since been repaid by that single loss of revenue many times over, with Shaq buying over 2,000 pairs of shoes, both for himself and donating to kids who have the same problem that he once did.
That.
Come on now. That's giving back.
That is totally giving back. I never knew that he had such a big heart.
Well, he technically has to.
Technically has to have a big heart, but yeah.
He's like an ox size.
But I didn't realize that he was such a...
Like a literal ox.
Yes, I know. Had such a giving heart. How's that?
Well, and I got to say, I'm not into sports really, except British soccer. And so I very rarely get to watch it because it's very rarely on. But basketball and a lot of these football guys, I don't know much about what's going on. And you usually see only the negative stuff.
Right.
So I am encouraged when I see somebody taking this kind of initiative to be a good dude.
Yeah, that's real.
And you know what?
So neat.
Shaquille O'Neal, if you're ever in central Wisconsin, you don't get one Culver's burger. No, you're a big man. You can have 4 or 5, and I will pay for every single one of them. You, sir, rock.
He could buy 4 or 5 Culvers.
No, I'm buying them.
No, I'm not talking about just the burgers. He could buy the restaurants, 4 or 5 of them.
He probably could.
Easily with the pocket cash he's got. I don't know.
It's falling out of his back pocket as he just floats on by. Is that how this works?
Yeah, right. I think I need my glasses. The print's a little small on this one.
Yeah, this one wasn't. But this is a good one.
Yeah. So actually, these are Brad. Well, these were my glasses, but I left them in here.
I claimed them.
And he claimed them. So, all right. So, like many people, Kim Morton has had a difficult time keeping her chin up during the COVID-19 pandemic. By the time the holidays rolled around in 2020, her depression and anxiety had gotten so bad that she shared her struggles on Facebook. A few days later, her neighbor across the street put up some Christmas lights to remind her just how much he and everyone else in their suburban Baltimore, Maryland neighborhood cared about her. When Matt Riggs first saw Kim's Facebook post, he decided to string lights between their 2 houses to show that no matter how isolated she felt, she wasn't alone. He also left homemade cookies on her doorstep. I was reaching out to Kim to literally brighten her world, Matt explained. The pandemic hasn't been easy for Matt either. He felt that what he and his neighbors needed was a visual reminder of how connected they still were, no matter what. As if to prove that point without being asked, the neighborhood responded to his gesture by hanging up lights of their own. Within days, dozens of strands crossed the street from one house to the next. That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Little by little, the whole neighborhood started doing it, Matt recalled. The lights were a physical sign of connection and love. In 2021, the community came together once more to show their connection. This time, they made a party of decorating in the street in November, hanging more lights than ever. Some neighbors even used wire hangers and cardboard to spell out messages, including Melissa DiMuzio, who wrote, "Love lives here," outside her home. "I'm a go big or go home kind of person," she said. "I stayed up all night bending dry cleaning coat hangers. It was crazy, but it worked." Matt said seeing his idea take hold has brought tears to his eyes. "What blows my mind is that it was all organic," he explained. "It just happened. There was no planning. It just grew out of everybody's desire for beauty and joy and connection." As for Kim, seeing the lights connecting her community was exactly what she needed to lift herself out of the funk. "It made me look up, literally and figuratively, above all the things that were dragging me down," she said. It was light pushing back the darkness. "It has been a bright spot, truly," Matt agreed. "It really does represent a connection that we are feeling. This is a very special neighborhood, and this is a physical manifestation of that." Matt's simple act wound up affecting hundreds of area residents, many of whom have picked up the tradition on their own streets. We won't be surprised if this idea takes off nationwide. What a beautiful way to show love for our neighbors.
Awesome.
That's so sweet. I love that.
And you know what? I'm here to tell you, folks, there's more good than there is bad still.
Yeah.
Even when things get dark, there's still more people that are willing to reach out, still more people willing to love.
Yeah.
Don't believe all the nonsense you see on TV about everybody's racist, everybody's filled with hate, everybody's this. It's not the case. Some of that stuff is true, and but it's a small percentage.
Yeah.
Vastly, vastly more people are willing to reach out and help and care. And so don't believe the lies that they're spinning, because all they try to do is divide.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all that's, yeah.
They can make more money if they can divide you and keep you upset and not paying attention to what they're doing. So with that said, we're moving on.
Yeah.
I might have to truncate this story because there's a lot of stuff in here that just seems odd. But here we go. Beavers and their dams can positively impact essentially any environment that they're placed in, even in the scorching heat of the Moab Desert in Utah. And that's what a university researcher has achieved. Looking for solutions to drought and wildfires, a Utah State University student began relocating problem beavers captured in other parts of the state into a small, struggling waterways around Price and San Rafael rivers. Studies have shown that beaver dams can vastly improve the quality of the wetlands and streams, leading to better animal life and improved river health. It was for this service that the ecosystem engineer was targeted by Emma Dodden, a potential rescuer, even if the idea of beavers in the desert raised a few eyebrows. Working by the Price and San Rafael rivers that run through some of eastern Utah's driest areas, Dodden specializes in passive river restoration, which means there is no help from Homo sapiens. It's the beavers. They do it. Those crazy beavers.
Oh, my goodness.
We believe that the system could be helped a lot more by beavers, Dodden told the BBC, and we wanted to supplement it with translocated beavers. That sounds like some kind of bizarre album title. We are translocated beavers. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
The translocated beavers would have been euthanized because they were problem animals. So the project also gives the animals a second chance of after invading urban areas. So the summation is they figured out, scratch. The animals are designed to do a certain thing that they needed done anyway, and they're doing a good job.
Right.
Sounds like a duh moment to me.
Right.
It took some university students to figure out maybe we should let the animals do what they're designed to do.
Yeah.
Sounds like a crazy plan. It'll never work. How much water do we got to give them?
Like Tyler just said, leave it to the beavers.
Leave it to the beavers.
That's right.
He's got the comment for kudos for best comment so far.
Oh my goodness. That's
Here, I'll
funny.
grab
okay,
that.
I was just turning Beaver's picture off. Okay, this story cracked me up. Okay.
This is funny.
This really.
It's not necessarily a good news story.
I was confused at first. I'm like, what in the world are we're reading here? Because I have to read through it beforehand. All right. So the money was supposed to be used to create modern art. And it was, but not in the way a Danish museum expected when they... Sorry.
This is funny.
When it gave an artist the equivalent of $84,000. In return, it received 2 empty canvases.
Blank.
The artist, Jens Henning, says the blank canvases make up a new work of art.
It's titled,
Take the Money and Run, that he calls a commentary on poor wages. One thing it's not, he says, is a theft.
Oh my gosh.
It is a breach of contract, and a breach of contract is part of the work. Oh my Lord.
It's unbelievable.
It's insane. The work is that I have taken their money, Hanning stated.
That's the work.
That's the work.
I took
their money.
Now I'm running.
No. Kungston Museum of Modern Art in Aalborg isn't satisfied with that explanation.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
But that hasn't stopped it from displaying the two canvases.
They put it out on display.
As a part of its exposition called Work It Out, which explores people's relationship with work.
And apparently art.
Hanning took the money as part of an agreement with the Kungston Museum, which says it loaned Hanning more than 500,000 kroner, which is their money, the Danish money, so that he could frame the cash in a reprise of an earlier artwork. The artist had previously used two canvases, one larger than the other, to illustrate the gap in the average annual incomes in Denmark and Austria in concrete terms, or more accurately, in paper.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hanning sent two large crates to the museum as it prepared to mount the work-themed show that opened last weekend, but when staff members opened the boxes, they were surprised to find two blank canvases.
Weird.
I actually laughed as I saw it, Kungston CEO Lasse Anderson, Lasse Anderson said in the email to NPR, adding to that the museum first suspected things might not go as planned when Hanning told them he created a new piece of art with the title Take the Money and Run.
Yeah.
The delivery quickly provoked a flurry of emails and messages at the museum. Anderson says that while Hanning's initial work converted money into art, the new work reminds us that we work for money. It also adds a new twist to the debate over how an artist's work should be valued, he said. The museum isn't taking legal action yet.
They're not.
Not yet. Hanning signed a contract with Kungston, promising to deliver the artwork and to return the $84,000. The artist now faces a deadline to give the museum its money back on January 16th. When the work exhibition closes. The museum says it's talking with him about the deadline, and it acknowledges that Hanning did produce a provocative piece of work.
Can you believe that?
It wasn't what we agreed on in the contract, but we got new and interesting art from Hanning.
Okay. This is the dumbest thing. This is so dumb.
Yeah.
So... You remember that story, The Emperor's New Clothes? This is The Emperor's New Art.
Yeah.
Basically, the artist took the money, gave him nothing, and then they put it out on display, and they're showing everybody how great this art is, even though they want their money back.
There's nothing on it.
There's nothing there.
Nothing.
Zero.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I could be an artist like that.
I totally could be an artist like that, you know?
Absolutely. So...
I've actually thought about...
Yeah, the Emperor's New Clothes.
So, you know, in the barn, Honey likes to flick her tail. Honey, our cow, likes to flick her tail. You know, I said this to Hope. I said, you know, she really likes to flick her tail a lot. Maybe we should dip it in paint and then put a canvas next to it.
You could sell it.
And let her flick the paint on there and sell it for $1 million.
You could sell it.
I mean, they have pig painting. Why not cowtail painting?
I'm all for it.
Are you down with that?
I am all for it.
All right, we'll work on that in the summer.
No.
Today. Not frozen. No, frozen.
Frozen pig or cowtail.
No, because
chunks of dookie. Chunks of frozen dookie.
There'll be corn in there. Blech. Gross.
Yeah, you know, Robert, it's the best abstract art ever. I cannot remember who did this song, but it was a comedian that said that he wanted to do the ultimate alternative music, so they refused to play. And that was the ultimate alternative music because they refused to play. And then they got more and more popular because they were so different and they were so alternative. They just got bigger and bigger and out of control.
Oh, my goodness.
it's such a goofy thing. Yeah.
Of course, okay, so Jess is saying do it. Okay, yeah, I'll do it, but she'll watch. She will probably just not flick her tail then.
No.
So.
But then that's art too. Because then that would be the oppressor trying to profit from the worker who...
I'm not oppressing my cows.
Are you repressing me?
No, I'm not repressing you.
All right, Mom, tell them about what's going on with Thrive Life this month while we take just a quick break.
Okay.
Quick break.
So, Thrive Life has a sale on their... Did you have a...
I do have a slide.
Okay.
I did make a slide.
They have a sale this month and it gives you $100 back or $100 Thrive credit if you buy one of these really, really cool shelves.
We love them.
We love them.
We have 4.
No,
Yeah.
we only have 3.
4.
3.
Pretty sure.
No, we only have 3.
Or we could argue.
We have 3.
We could keep arguing.
Okay. I'm right. It's not.
Wait, I'm going to bring up the graphics. I got graphics for that.
Yeah. Anyway, so you buy one of these Thrive shelves in the month of January and you get $100 Thrive credit to fill said shelves. So I love these shelves. They're really, really cool. Definitely got to read the directions on how to put them together because it really took me a little time to get them done.
Yeah, the plastic pieces, they move around, they slide around, they're a little wonky.
Yeah.
But once you get them together,
it's awesome.
It's great because you just put the can in the top and it goes down this little roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Pops them right around the back. Right. That way you're always rotating your food.
Yes.
You pull from here and you fill to the top.
Right. It's really, really cool. So, awesome deal. Anyway.
That's it.
That's it.
Commercial
that
over.
Was, yeah.
How about that?
Right. Done.
I like it. I like the quick commercials.
That was easy, right?
Okay, so I don't know where we're at over there.
Yeah.
With the graphic. So, okay. Back to the good news stories. Most 4-year-olds live with only a few things on their minds. Mom, dad, siblings, play, eat, drink, stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't want to sleep.
Nah.
No.
Not Austin Perrine. He feeds the homeless. Ask him why, and be prepared for a simple but wise answer. If you were homeless, would you want to be fed? Well, that's why I'm feeding the homeless, because they're hungry, Austin responds.
That's awesome.
Austin wears a superhero cape when he goes on his feeding outings with his father, TJ Perrine, at Lynn Park recently. The little guy handed sandwiches and drinks to the homeless. Every time he exclaimed, "Don't forget to show love." Show Love is the name of the nonprofit the elder Perrine started. The whole thing started when we were sitting at home watching Animal Planet, and a baby panda was abandoned by its mom. Perrine said, just to give him an answer, I told Austin that the panda would be homeless. Then he asked, well, are people homeless? And I said, yes. And that sparked an idea for him to want to come and help feed the homeless. So here we are just a few months later. A few of the homeless at Lynn Park knew little Austin and his superhero cape and exchanged hugs and fist bumps. Those who did not know him were flabbergasted. One homeless man said he'd never seen anything like this. Most people are concerned with their own well-being. The few who show this level of dedication to serving others are usually adults with a giving spirit. For Austin, it's not about age, but empathy. Austin explained how doing this makes him feel inside. When I feed the homeless, it makes me feel really happy, and I think what I do is very special, Austin said. When I grow up, I want to be president. My jobs, when I become president, would be to feed the homeless and to chase the bad guys out of schools. Austin's efforts have garnered worldwide attention from media outlets interested in his story. We've been on CNN, NBC, CBS. We've been covered by the news in France, Germany, England, Perrine said. Austin has been doing his thing and has no idea he's just being Austin. I think it's remarkable. Every day I have to pinch myself to make sure I'm still alive because it's like a little dream. Austin continued handing out sandwiches and drinks when he got a huge hug from a woman sitting on the steps at Lynn Park. She had a grocery cart full of bags and clothes and other items, most likely all she owned. When I get hugs from the homeless, it makes me feel great inside, said Austin. Remember this, Austin Perrine is only 4 years old.
That is, he is so cute. I love his cape. I'm so impressed with this little man, honestly. And he does have great parents.
Yeah, you can't get that way without having some seriously good upbringing.
Right. His parents clearly care for other people.
Yeah.
And that has shown in him. This is being shown in him. So
Well,
I'm super impressed. Way to go, Austin.
And you, sir?
Yes.
Culver's Deluxe.
Definitely.
And crispy fries.
I may even get you a concrete mixer?
Concrete
Is that
mixer?
What they're called?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You come on over, brother.
They're so good.
Buy one for your dad, too.
That's right. That's right.
Well done, sir.
Oh, my goodness. He is so cute. I don't know where these little words are coming from, but I can't read them.
Oh, this is cool, guys. This is really cool. The story is not that well written, but it's the story that's important.
Right. In a volatile political climate such as the one Americans live in, any sort of unifying event is always much needed. The great American game of football used to be one of those events, but even that has been tarnished by political arguments in recent years. Thankfully, there are still plenty of patriots who wish to honor the national anthem and in turn the country. That is where Alex Couch of Castlewood, Virginia comes in. According to WCYB TV, Couch, sorry, I want to say Castle, I don't know why, because it's Castlewood. Couch makes his living as a farmer. He admitted on a normal day his job of mowing fields is actually kind of boring. But 2 weeks ago, Couch noticed a football game that was about to take place near a field he was tending for a friend. WCYB reported the game was between the hometown Castlewood Blue Devils and the visiting North Green Tennessee Huskies. Couch was still in a nearby field when the Castlewood band began playing the customary pregame national anthem, and he quickly caught the eye of some of the fans in the bleachers. When they started playing the national anthem, I looked up at the flag and I could see him in the distance. Nikki Ham, who attended the game, told WCYB. He was standing on the tire. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He was standing on the tire to his tractor with his arm across his chest and paying tribute to the flag. I'm sure there was a lot of men and women who have sacrificed so much and can't stand for the national anthem, Couch said. The least I can do is take a minute out of my day and stand there and recognize them and stand with them almost. That's awesome.
Praise God.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Praise God.
Yeah.
And, that's a unifier. That's not a divider.
Right.
And don't forget, folks, there are more people who want to unify than tear apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There is no reason for division.
Well, and we should be grateful. Oh, my gracious. We should be grateful for our first responders and our military and all the folks who serve. I mean, the very least you can do is honor what they've done.
Yeah.
Very least.
Yeah.
So.
I told you, Yarn Prepper, you need to get a box of tissues.
Gonna need them.
You're going to need them.
All right. 2 more. And then we've got the fun, ever fun, don't call us a prepper game, green initiative game. Okay. Every day for nearly 30 years, John and Stella Chan have stood side by side at the counter in their Donut City shop in Seal Beach, California. But in recent weeks, faithful customers began to notice that Stella has not been around. They soon learned that Stella had suffered from an aneurysm and is undergoing rehab, according to K-Cal. John, who needs the money from their business, works at the shop every day and then rushes to the rehabilitation facility quickly after their closing to be with his wife. So the customers decided to step in and help out their beloved couple. They're such sweet and hardworking people, Don Caviola, a Donut City regular, told the Orange County Register. I thought if enough people would buy a dozen donuts every morning, he could close early and go be with his wife. That's solid. That is solid.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ever since the shop, which opens at 4:10 a.m. each day, sells out by noon. About 2 o'clock is closing time, Washington Post reported. And the 62-year-old John is able to be with Stella, 63, at the rehabilitation facility. I feel very warm. I can just say thank you very much, John told K-Cal, noting that Stella is improving but is on a long road of recovery ahead. Wow. She can talk, she can write, but now she's trying to start eating something. The customers use newsletters and word of mouth to encourage the public to buy donuts by the dozen, they told K-Cal. Not only has the good deed helped John, it's done wonders for the community. This is something that'll warm your heart, one customer told the station. It's unfortunate what has happened to his wife, but I really believe that something like this, bringing the community together, is just something we really need right now. Mm-hmm. Another added, It's a blessing. We need more people like that to help out in whatever need they have. Stella suffered the aneurysm at a wedding party on September 22nd, experiencing dizziness and becoming disoriented at the event. A brain scan revealed the bulging artery that Stella had was made her unconscious for 2 weeks before finally being able to speak again. Wow. As she remained in rehab, customers offered to set up a GoFundMe page for Chan's, but John declined, according to the Register. He said he has enough money because of the people being generous.
Right.
I gotta stop.
Wow.
Because they poured themselves into these families' life, and he was able to take care of his wife and keep the doors open. Yeah. And in the process, the community was built stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. He just wants to spend more time with his wife. That's what it says.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing.
Now, this last one, it's a poem.
Yes.
And it's an excellent poem. And I'm having Christa read it because I don't know if I could read it.
Hopefully I can.
So buckle up.
Buckle up, Sally. All right. It's called The Dash by Linda Ellis. Copyright 1996. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on her tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that the first came the date of her birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that she spent alive on earth, and now only those who loved her know what that little line is worth. Okay. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are the things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger and show appreciation more and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remember that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say or about how you spent your dash? Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good news. And you know what? Don't let all the nonsense that's going on beat you down. No. Be something special for somebody. Use whatever platform you have. Maybe you're really good at yarn prepping. Maybe you're good at sewing things up with yarn and making things. Well, be a blessing to somebody with that. Yeah. Maybe you happen to be good with animals. See if you can be a blessing to somebody with that. We happen to have a YouTube channel. We're hoping that this is a blessing for some of you guys.
Yeah. That's
kind of the thing. We're more connected than we're disconnected. So don't listen to the lie that everything's bad. Everything's bad. It's only that way if you believe that. Yeah. It's only that way if you believe that. Gotcha? Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's come time for the game.
The game.
The name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world, what in the heck could I possibly do with this item that it was not its original or intended use?
Yeah.
Now, I even created a little graphic intro for it.
Right.
It's very apocalypse, like zombies running around.
Yep.
But we have to be very careful not to think that this is preppery because we can't use that term anymore.
No.
That's been canceled. We can't use that term. So you got to think of it: renew, reduce, recycle. So this is green. This is like a green agenda.
It is.
So
it's how we can utilize different things
right,
in a different way.
So that's the name of the game is, well, here it is. I'll just show you. Is that it? I can't see. Here we go. You mark it, set, go. Okay, I'll get rid of the flames.
I don't think I could watch that for long.
No.
Oh, my.
We used to play this game. Okay, so here it is.
We haven't played this game in a while. I know there were some folks that remembered when we played it in Ohio. We haven't played it. Did we play it in the other house? I don't remember. It was Ohio. It was Ohio, so it's been a while.
So here's the way this works. Krista and I have the power to issue cool points.
Yes.
Cool points don't really buy much except the admiration of everyone in the chat. If you're issued cool points, you're getting called out and in a good way.
That's right.
Now, the way this works is we're going to show you an item, a household item.
Right.
And you are going to say, you know what you could do with this, but it cannot be what it was originally intended to do.
Right.
And it better be clean, and it better
has to be family friendly.
Better be clean.
Yes.
Okay, or else you're just blocked.
Yeah, we'll block it. So it has to stay clean.
So whatever the item it is, like let's say for example here, this isn't one of them, but let's say that this is a Ricola cough drop, and you couldn't say, you know what you do with that? You stop your cough from happening. Because that was its original thing.
Right.
What you could say is this could be great for baiting a mouse to get in a mousetrap.
Could.
Get it? Following?
Right.
Now, you get extra cool points for creative and fun answers. I expect Barry from the Empty Hammock to have some winners because he always does.
Yeah, I think the Ware family,
I'm expecting a lot from you.
I'm expecting a lot.
Okay.
From
so
her.
We'll try to read whatever we can, but here is the first item. You cannot say, oh, you make music with that. It's a penny whistle. I think this one's in the key of D. It is. So what is the other use for these penny whistles? You want to sniff it?
No. No.
It's been sitting in the dust.
Oh my!
To make hot
goodness.
tea? No, I don't think so. You guys got to type fast. Krista's got to read them all. On your mark, get set, go. Jesus.
Need to be government approved. No.
No, Douglas.
No.
But just keep it fun. You know, we're not going political. We kept it apolitical.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Name amusement park after it. Sprinkler. Okay.
A sprinkler, right?
Bellows to start a fire. There you go. Paper towel.
Like a water filter.
You could.
Oh gosh, you guys are fast.
You guys are fast.
Back scratcher, make the dogs bark.
Makes the dogs bark.
Call the kids to dinner. Use it for a doll rod for a wall hanging.
Jess got it so far. Pea shooter.
There you go.
So far.
Fire bellows, an Irish tin whistle. That is not what it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that's its intended use.
Heather going batty.
Getting mice out of your town. An instrument to drive your mother to the brink of insanity. Yes.
Who did the one with the get mice out of town? That's a reference to the Pied Piper. That's great.
That Phoebe.
Great.
Yeah.
You guys are getting the idea.
Hold
You're
a
getting the
window
idea.
open.
You're
Yes.
getting the idea.
Yes.
Wind speed gauge. You got the idea.
Nobody. Oh, okay. Adele got it. I was saying put bubbles in the water and with soap. Yep. Making bubbles. Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, Barry may have gotten the win here. Siphon gas from a neighbor's car. Because you can't.
Oh my gosh.
Because you can't. There's holes in
There's
it.
too many holes. Look
Too
at this.
many holes.
That's so funny.
Just like Mozart's symphony there.
A
Too many
stirring
notes.
stick. There you go.
You guys are getting the idea. Now.
Something to drown out my singing.
Oh my. Okay. So moving on. Let's go to our second. A single chopstick. Now you guys get it. You see how this can be fun?
Each temp has its own tone.
That's funny.
I can never keep a straight face when you guys make these kind of comments.
You could use it to summon Oompa Loompas.
Yes. Well, isn't that what he did?
He had a little tiny one.
Yeah.
A little tiny one.
Oh my heavens.
That's a good one.
My.
Okay.
Okay.
New item. You guys ready? You got to get your fingers ready.
Is this it over here?
Don't bring it into the.
No, but is this it over here?
It is. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So here you go. Ready? New item. So don't type. Don't type. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. No comments. Just
a straw for 6 kids.
Gentle, happy thoughts. Okay. New item is go. A common household poofy duster. Ugh. I don't know where that thing's been.
It came up behind me when I was at my desk and started tickling my neck with it.
All right. So what is?
This.
It looks like a Muppet.
Yeah, it's what? Yeah.
No, right here.
Yeah, I know.
Like that one Muppet.
I'm just gonna hold it right there.
No. There you go. Get that thing
Hello,
out.
everyone.
Get that thing out of my face. A kid tickler. A cat toy would be a good one.
Oh my gosh.
That'd make a great brushcraft spoon.
A poof on a hat.
There
Yes.
you go. Elephant toothbrush. All right.
A toilet paper replacement.
Ooh. Shady.
Ouch.
A decoy for duck hunting.
Bald head buffer. Yes.
All right.
Powder puff.
Fake cotton candy. Oh my, gross. Cat repellent.
Yeah. Nose itcher. Oh gosh.
Oh, I don't know.
Tractor wax buffer.
That one's a tough one. Nobody's got any
Yeah.
good ideas on this one, I think.
The Smurfs do Vegas.
True. I like that one.
Oh my goodness. A
Puppet
wig.
starter. Mm-hmm. That works. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the outfits that the sisters wore in Christmas, White Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, there's chicken. Sisters. There were never such devoted sisters. Many men have tried to split us up.
I think they sing better than that, honey. Better than us.
Sharing.
Caring. Every little thing that we are wearing.
Not really.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Wake the husband standing 5 feet away.
Yeah, you could just give him a little tickle.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to be close when you're waking them up with that. No.
You guys have got some good ones.
Window washer. Put it in bed of someone who's afraid of animals.
That's funny. Okay.
Oh, my heavens.
All right. You got okay. Pause with the comments.
No more comments.
New one.
No
New
more
one.
comments.
We've got 3 more. So you guys have got to up your game now. Up your game. So, but pause, because the next item is well, I got to wait till you pause, because this next item, there's one caveat that has to happen, and let's just say that I know this intimately, and that is this. This is your item, but these, hey, Marines, these are not snacks.
No.
These are not snacks.
No.
And I love my Marines, love my Marine buddies, Semper Fi, not snacks.
No.
So what is the other thing you can do with these guys right here? Boom, 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 boom. So let's go along with the puppet. Boom, ka-cha-cha, boom, ka-cha-cha. I don't know. It's a show. What could you do with crayons? What's the other thing? When your mark gets set, type like the wind, bullseye. Dixie Living's got a good one. It's a mic. You could use that thing for a microphone cover.
Yep.
Help start fires. You can actually use those. Yeah. Trail markers. Yeah. Wax candles. Yes.
Yes. Wall decor. Definitely.
Wall decor.
Definitely.
Nice.
I think that's been done a few times, though. Yeah.
Plug holes in your child's flute.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That'll work.
Yep. You can make candles with them. Mm-hmm.
Earplugs.
Yeah.
Elongated Skittles. All right.
They're not supposed to eat those.
Multimedia tool for Congress. Somebody's got a little bit of anger in them there, Pastor.
It's a little spicy.
Somebody a little bit of...
Yeah, no kidding. Use instead of a carpenter's pencil.
Brutus confetti poop, which is true.
It has happened.
They probably know that.
He loves crayons.
He's a Marine.
Yeah, no, we've seen many colorful poos from Brutus after eating a crayon.
Or box of
or
crayons.
Box of crayons. No, I'm not saying he's eaten a whole box at one time, but
No.
no.
Alrighty, guys.
Paint cars.
2 more.
So funny.
You're going to have to up your game, because this next one I picked out specifically for you.
Okay, this okay, Phoebe, use the brown to cover scratches on the furniture. I like that.
Will that work?
Why not? They have crayons that are like that.
Okay.
Wax zippers, yes.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this one I will be impressed with if anybody gets anything really good, because you can't use the initial or intended use, right? And that is this. Got to pause the comments, or else we'll mix them up. On your mark, got to be quiet. Here we go. I'm trying to be quiet as I can.
That wasn't quiet as you can. That's so cool. That's loud.
Jingle bells. These are the studio kind.
Yeah.
They're not the ones that like you strap onto a donkey and chase them around the yard.
No, this one's meant for music. It's loud.
Excuse
Goodness.
me. I need one of those cough drops.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to use. So, what do you think? What do you think about the jingle bells? Professional jingle bells. What would you use them for? What would you use them for?
Well, a doorbell.
You could scare the snot out of the dogs.
Oh, that'd be no.
Just go whack.
Yeah, that would startle Brutus, and he'd just start running around.
Yeah, security would
Triple
work
arm.
great, guys. Security. Call the hogs. Love it. Digging deeper with Rick.
Yeah, yep. You could put it on the door. We actually during Christmas we have some bells that hang on the front door. So, and Brutus really liked to play with them when
Catch
he
a
was over there.
teenager sneaking out, says Michigan Tap
Yeah.
Bell.
Oh yeah.
Back massage roller, door
Mother-in-law
alarm.
repellent.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Upgrade for Salvation Army greeters. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a serious upgrade right there.
Yeah.
I use them to make crafts and wreaths. Snip clothes hangers, shape as heart and bell. Add bells.
Cool.
Can't go wrong with a good bell. Never go wrong with a good bell.
No. A babysitter's annoyance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you know what? They are really loud. They really are.
They really are loud. And he wasn't tapping it that hard, and it's pretty loud.
Wake up the kids. No. If you were ever in the military, that's what trash cans are for.
Yeah, no.
Trash cans.
No, I wouldn't wake
up.
I wouldn't wake up the kids with one of those, because I want them to be nice during the day. So they each have their own alarm.
Okay.
Yeah. Give us a plate.
No. We're not going political. We've been very good. Now you guys.
Call to dinner. I like that idea.
There you go.
Nope, you're right, Jess. You need more cowbell. That's right.
That's right. And who am I to dispute the legendary Bruce Dickinson?
Right, I know.
And if Bruce Dickinson wants more cowbell, Gene,
you give him more cowbell.
you give him more cowbell.
That's right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, we have one more item, and I expect serious awesomeness out of this. But you better keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it safe. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Keep it safe.
Is it secret? Is it safe? Okay, here goes. Last item. Bring your A game, people. Who gets the cool points from? Who will garner the glory from this battlefield?
Ready?
Mark it, set, go. Icy hot. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
No, it's not mouthwash, but it probably would do the same thing.
Yeah, no. Chewing gum for the Iron Giant.
Well, that's a good one.
I think he's talking about the bells.
No. Yeah, and there's not a lot of people that have seen the Iron Giant. I thought that was a great.
Oh, we love that
great
movie. Yeah, our kids watch that.
Once
I wouldn't
in a
say
while.
all the time, but once in a while, yeah.
All right, so what are you going to do with the icy hot, folks?
Yeah.
It's for just eyebrows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yowza. No way.
Dun, 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 dun.
I put them on.
Toothpaste.
Oh,
that
no,
would be a bad idea.
Oh, that would be a bad idea.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Melt snow.
I got nothing clean. Oh. Naughty. She's an angry little woman.
She is.
Full of vinegar and all kinds of things.
She's a spicy
She's
little
a
woman.
naughty little woman.
Oh, no, not diaper rash cream.
Oh, my
my goodness.
You'll have all kinds of other problems.
Don't have one of those in the kids near the kids
Deodorant?
changing diaper. No, or changing stations. No, don't have that in the kids' room.
Deodorant.
Because in the middle of the night you're changing a diaper and you grab that, oh, you're up for hours.
Oh, my
Because you
Lanta
can't get
people.
that off. You can't. I would imagine you could probably calm it down with coconut oil, but oh my, no, that's no.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you can start a fire with it? Is that true?
I
Or
don't
are you
know.
just making it up?
Is it petroleum based? Because I don't
know.
I haven't looked at this much.
So this is okay. You guys are saying to put one cream on a place that it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
This is actually a true story. Okay. When I was traveling a lot, you room with another guy in the band. So we were in a hotel room, but I didn't want to wake the singer up. And so I kept the lights off and I was fumbling around in my toiletry bag to get out my toothpaste. So, because I wanted to brush my teeth, but I didn't want to wake him up, trying to just be polite. So I get all my stuff and I'm being real quiet. And I do the water and I start brushing and I'm like, what the? Bleh. I had started brushing my teeth with acne medication.
Yeah.
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 Space madness. What are you going to do?
Yikes.
That's a true story. That was gross.
Yeah. Oh my.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the what in the heck can we possibly do with this item that is not as an original or intended use?
Right.
Now, mother.
Yes. Father.
Who gets the cool points? Who takes the glory from this field?
Gosh, it's I think it's honestly a tie between Empty Hammock and the Ware family.
Empty Hammock
yeah.
did have some big swings.
Yeah.
There's some big swings.
Replace contents with mayonnaise, sit back and start giggling.
That might be for the win. Unless the Ware family's coming out swinging.
I don't know. Well, she said there's nothing clean, so I'm glad she kind of kept that one. No pimples on those molars.
No. Completely clean. 100%.
Gross.
Of course, I did wake him up then when I was like gagging over in the corner. Yeah, preparation H. That would be a bad one. You don't want to brush your teeth with that. So, all right, listen up, guys. We're gonna be done here in just a few minutes. But on a serious note, we are very serious about our faith. We're believers, and we like to have fun. We like to laugh. We like to bring all these good news stories and stuff to you. Yeah. But we take our faith very seriously. And if you are interested, we don't try to push it on anybody or force anybody to think any way we do. But if you're interested in a Bible devotion where we read the scriptures and unpack it, we do it Monday through Friday, or I do it Monday through Friday on a YouTube channel called Big Family Devotions. So Big Family Devotions, and it's 8:30 in the morning Central Time, Monday through Friday. So we'll be live tomorrow again, and we keep it light, but we also dig in. By keep it light, what I mean is we don't get political. We don't. We're not going to bash, anybody who's like, oh, a Catholic, get them. We're not doing that. We don't do that. We won't.
No. He reads the scripture and then they unpack it, and that's all. It's not. He's not debating denominational things.
We're not getting into goofy stuff.
No, it's whatever is written in scripture. So
right, and so. That said, we'd love to see you there. That's tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Yep. Big Family Devotions, and there's that. Yeah. So the other thing is, don't forget to hang out because you want to hear one of the new scripture songs, which comes Psalm 9. And I really, please type in some comments because here's the way this is working. I've felt like I've wanted to give people a way to memorize scripture that is based with music, because then it's just like effortless. It just happens. You don't even think about memorizing song lyrics. You just do. Yeah. And that's what this is. So even though there's music involved, the main push is that it's memorization tool. So it's mixed in a way that like the voices are louder than they really would be in a pop song. That's done on purpose. So that said, we're going to do Psalm 9 here in just a little bit. And so it's only been played one other time.
Yep. And that was on the devotion channel.
Yep. So that said, I'm really interested to see your comments. Even if you don't like it, just don't be a jerk. I mean, you can say, no, it's not my cup of tea. Then that's fine. That's fine.
But if you like it,
check it out.
Thumbs up or something.
Well, and you want to download them, just become a Patreon.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Yep.
That helps me be able to keep going. So that said, let's just say a prayer.
Sure.
We're real quick. Yeah. Father God, we love you. Thank you so very much. Bless these people. Love on them. Amen. Amen. All righty, guys.
Have a blessed evening, everybody.
That's it. Bye. With my whole heart, I will recount all of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the nations be judged before you. Put them in fear, oh Lord. Let the nations know that they are but men. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before
presence, for you have maintained my just cause. You have sat on the throne, giving righteous judgment. Sing praises to the Lord who sits enthroned in Zion. Tell among the peoples his deeds. For he who avenges blood is mindful of them. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. The Lord is a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. And those who know your name put their trust in you, for you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the nations be judged before you.